Okay, waterproofing on the bike. The Rock Bros bags, how did they fare? Now here's the thing. Yesterday I rode through pouring rain. It was absolutely pouring. It was hailing. It was absolutely coming down. So I tested everything that can be tested in terms of waterproofing. Plus, overnight, the bike stood outside, literally in the rain. It was drizzling. And to add to that, one more thing is, when I got into Collie, I also rinsed off everything. Here's how they fared. Now, this one, the seat bag, perfectly bone dry up to the edge over there. I put my hand in there this morning, everything was bone dry inside. Through the whole thing, all the mud gets flung up underneath and it was all bone dry. This guy, the frame bag, I'm sorry. There was a little puddle of water at the bottom of the frame bag this morning. Now, if that was me hosing it off, or if that was the rain, I'm not sure. I'd suffice to say it's not 100% waterproof. Does that matter? No, it does not matter. Why doesn't it matter? Because I've got all my tools, I've got my cup, I've got my survival gear in there. There's nothing in there that doesn't, and spare tubes and things like that, all the heavy stuff. So they can all get wet, no problem. So I don't have any trouble with that at all. I still keep that frame bag, it's very convenient. Alright, frame bag. The little pouch that I put my phone and my spare batteries in. I put all my everything, I put in little Ziploc bags, and if you can get these ones, my phone fits in that perfectly, and it's a heavy duty Ziploc bag. I'm not sure where you get these, but I got some of these. I got my phones and my battery in that little pocket, and unfortunately that one was wet. It was wet when I arrived in the Collie, and it was wet this morning. I've got a suspicion the water doesn't come from the top. I think the water comes in from the bottom. It got wet in from the bottom as opposed to the top. So again, if you've got stuff in there, you have to put it in a little sealed bag. That would be my recommendation. Okay, the third one is this handlebar bag. That one. It again bone dry. This morning it was absolutely bone dry. Everything inside was fine, so no problems at all. I think these two, if you need to keep stuff dry, the handlebar bag, which is that one, and the saddle bag, that one, perfectly dry. Sorry for these two guys, they are my emergency supplies in case I need to pitch a tent. And they are drenched, absolutely drenched. So I just have to hang them up to make them dry out. I should have put them into little dry bags. That would have done the trick. Now the final one, which is this one, is I don't really want to look. That is my sleeping bag. I've got it in a Seat to Summit stuff sack, not a dry bag, it's a stuff sack. I don't know if my sleeping bag is still dry. Let's have a look. It feels a bit wet inside. I'm gonna find out tonight. If I had to venture a guess, I think it will be just a little tad wet. For weather like this, yeah, you probably need a dry bag. I would have probably gone with 2 more dry bags. So, in terms of rain gear, yep, that's it.